Hello, welcome to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brenda Morris. Tonight's matchup is JV matchup between the Mancelona Lady Ironmen and the Boyne City Ramblers. The Ramblers coming in tonight for tonight's contest starting at 5:30 here on winter break as snow's falling and people still file into the gym. This matchup underway in about 10 minutes. So I'm Brendan Morris, your host. We'll be giving you live coverage of tonight's JV game as well as the varsity game, which will commence after this game. So the Lady Ironman, JV and varsity, both 2-4 coming into tonight's contest, both looking for a win to put themselves back on the brighter side of things, as both teams' record doesn't quite show the true potential of their team. So once again, I'm Brendan Moore. Stay tuned for tonight's contest between the Mancelona Lady Ironmen and the Boyne City Lady Ramblers. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. Tonight's matchup is a JV matchup between the visiting Lady Ramblers of Boyne City and the Lady Ironmen of Mancelona. So tonight's contest, a 5:30 p.m. start here on winter break. It's not always common to have games over winter break, but occasionally we do. So we are here giving you live coverage of tonight's action, both JV and varsity. And just moments away from tip-off, Autumn Thompson, a big asset to this Lady Ironman squad, will not be here tonight. She's enjoying the warm weather. And so in her place, Lexi Newbold will be starting, as well as Elizabeth Nichols, some new starters there. So the Ramblers get things started. Starting lineup for the Ramblers: number 1, Annabelle Seeley. Number 4, Brooklyn Fitzpatrick. Number 31, Cora Hogger. Number 33, Anna Smith. And number 40, Josie Bailing. So the starters for the Lady Ironman: number 22, Courtney Underwood. Number 33, Tegan Griefor. Number 20, Lexi Newbold. Number 45, Serena Hardy. And number 52, Elizabeth Nichols. So travel called on the Ramblers. That was Cora Hogger with possession. So the Lady Ironman take over. Score is 0-0 with 7:23 remaining in the first quarter. So head coach Bill Johnson calls his first timeout. Coach Johnson's seen some plenty of teams he has seen throughout his coaching career. Some local teams like Traverse City Christian, as well as some time at East Jordan. Definitely an experienced coach, knows what he's talking about. Definitely has a loud personality, which some people love, some people hate, but hey, the guy knows what he's talking about. The guy prepares his ladies well, and that's what he understands. He understands the JV level is to prepare the players for the varsity level, and he's done a good job of that. 2-4 record doesn't quite show how good this team really can be. They've got a lot of numbers and a lot of variety of talent, but just a lot of young players that'll need some time to grow and learn and gain some experience. So trying to work something, trying to get an inbound there, but still not working. So Destiny Roy coming in for Lexi Newbold will get her first playing time of the game tonight. So Nichols looking for a third time's a charm. Out of bounds on the Ramblers once again. We'll go slowly working our way down court while inbounding. And the Ramblers bringing that full court press. So now Roy with it. Looks inside to Serena Hardy. And back out to Underwood, who sets up the offense. So Courtney Underwood, one of the leaders on this team. It's always good to have a returning sophomore from last year who understands the game a little bit better. But even herself, Courtney, learning to grow, learning new things. Still only a sophomore, 2 more years. If she goes out and plays on the varsity level, will be a good addition for head coach on the varsity, Ben Tarbutton, to have, who'll be losing some very valuable players this year in Eileen Nanasene and Caitlin Ansel, as well as Jill Smigalski and a few other mentionable seniors. Probably one of the better groups he's had. Bill Johnson and Ben Tarbutton both. Johnson only in his second year head coach. Tarbun has been here a little bit longer, but out of all the teams he's had, this is probably one of the more equipped teams and experienced teams. Of course, Eileen Nanaseni and Caitlin Hansel and Jill Smigowski have been on varsity majority of their playing career. So still 0-0. Elizabeth Nichols inbounding. Cannot find anyone. Tegan Griefer came up to help, but the 5-second violation called. So excellent defense there by the Ramblers. So the Ramblers pride themselves on good post players and working hard in the post just like that. Couldn't quite get the shot off. It was Josie Bailing working against Serena Hardy. Some of the top players on this team, Annabelle Seeley and number 4, Brooklyn Fitzpatrick, both leaders on this Rambler squad. So Nichols still finding trouble, and the long ball works in their favor. They draw a foul. It's Tegan Griefer. I've said to her personally, she needs to get more aggressive. She's one of those talented players who could be really valuable to this team. Already is, but could be even better if she had some aggression. Get a little meaner. But of course, just a freshman, she'll have plenty of time to learn and grow. So the shot, no good by Seeley. But the cleanup, good by Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick puts her Lady Ramblers up top, 2-0. Nichols able to run baseline. Now Roy right side. And Destiny Roy loses possession off the foot of Seeley. And the other way it goes. So Seeley will take over. Ramblers working around out to Fitzpatrick. So traveling called. Brooklyn Fitzpatrick, it goes the other way, but the Lady Ironmen have had a tough time against this press so far. The Hail Mary is up and it works, but Tegan Griefer turns it over the other way. So 4-0 now, Rambler lead. Seeley, 15-footer, no good. It's off the Ramblers, so Lady Ironmen take over. So 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. I'm Brendan Morris. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Mancelona Broadcasting here on our YouTube channel. As we'll give you live coverage of all sporting events from winter season till the spring, and we do fall ball as well. We cover all the action, boys and girls, varsity and JV, basketball as well as wrestling. So the Ironman and Lady Ironman wrestlers have had a good year so far, team-wise and individual-wise. Colin Richie Blue has picked up his 100th win, and of course not his last win. He'll continue winning as he always does. But Eris Morgan picking up some big wins over the week at their meet in Traverse City. But as a whole, the team has good numbers, some young guys to remain on the team for a few years, and looks like Mancelona Wrestling is back. So, Lady Ironman trying to put some points on the board and stifle this Rambler offense. And the travel there by Fitzpatrick will bring it the other way. Without Autumn Thompson controlling the ball, who will take the load for the Lady Ironmen and control this offense? So the travel there by Serena Hardy. She usually spends her time in the post. But you need one of these young guards to step up and do something big. And if I'm Bill Johnson, I'm hoping it's Courtney Underwood, one of the leaders on this team. 4-0 still. Seeley working on Joy Miner. And a good defense there by Delaney Clark. And a travel there once again. So Serena Hardy's just having a tough time keeping her feet on the ground. Cannot give up the dribble that easy, especially in open space. In transition. So some new lineups, new faces here for the Ramblers. You know, Ellery Game turns it over for the Ramblers. Trying to save it was Lydia Cotton, but unable to get there in time. So the Lady Ironmen take over. So injury timeout called by the referees. Looks like Lydia Cotton just got into the ball game and went to save that ball, but something wrong with her wrist. So it looks like a wrist injury. Hopefully she'll be back to earn some valuable minutes. So Elizabeth Nichols, one of the first solid inbounds the Lady Ironmen have had. And Joe Miner working against Angel Zupin, but size difference had effect on her. She wasn't able to dribble her way out of it and stepped out of bounds. So just like any sporting event, any team, success comes with reward, of course. And the only way to get that reward is to work for it. It takes a lot of hard work to win these ball games. And these teams never have enough talent to just win on talent alone. You always have to do hours in the gym. And Ben Tarbin having many morning practices to heighten these girls' senses of the court and their style of play. So a big score there by Gabby Musser. And she gets some playing time tonight, so 6-0. Now Rambler lead and turnover there by Joe Miner. And turnovers are a key in this ball game. I'm going to guess right now whoever has the most turnovers at the end of the game does not win the ball game. Turnovers kill success. And that is something the Lady Ironmen got to keep down, is the turnovers. And another one there, bad pass by Underwood. So now Seeley goes left side, pulls up, off the rim and out. And now Joe Miner all alone facing Seeley. Her shot nowhere close, but Courtney Underwood cleaning it up and gets the Lady Ironmen on the board for the first time tonight, 6-2. Serena Hardy comes up with the rebound. She can be a valuable asset as well with time. Just got to learn the game a little better. Got to be more aggressive. Got to just takes time. Just got to do things the right way and give some of these ladies some time to practice, and they'll be good ball players in no time. Just ask Eileen Nanaseni. Of course, she's got the perfect height for basketball, but she's spent a lot of hours in the gym. Constantly working every morning before school and after school. So Serena Hardy picks up a valuable foul there, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. So 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. It's 6-2. And Serena Hardy's first shot, no good. And neither shot falls for Serena Hardy. So those are the shots you need to make in a game like this, which seems to be a low-scoring event in which you're going to work for your shots. Those ones that you get easily, you gotta make. So Serena Hardy playing a little aggressive. And she draws or picks up the foul. A good play there inside 25. Gabby Musser getting her second shot of the night. Serena Hardy with it now. He keeps control. Now finds Destiny Roy. Roy setting up the offense. Has a great look and makes them pay. The Ramblers trying to answer, and they'll keep possession out of bounds off the Lady Ironman. So a jump ball. It'll go the other way. Lady Ironman take over. So Destiny Roy tries the left side, guarded heavily, facing the double team. And a travel there. Could have been a carry, but either way, it's a turnover, and the Ramblers take over. So back out is Olivia Cotton. Back into the ball game, and her wrist looking okay. Just had a quick moment of pain, but she's able to get back on the court and play. So 3-second violation called. So some wardrobe malfunction. There are some new policies that the athletes have to follow, like the hairbands. So a lot of girls nowadays, following some of the college athletes they watch, and the headbands are a big part of every girl basketball player's life. But the restrictions now on the back, you cannot have a knot in the back or some loose strings, so you can't just tie it up anymore. It just has to be a solid headband. So the three, no good by Ellen Green. So the other way, Elizabeth Nichols has it now. Trying to answer back. It's 8-4 with 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. A shot up by Serena Hardy is no good. Now the Ramblers have it. But jump ball. Courtney Underwood forcing a jump ball, so the Ramblers will take over. 17 seconds left. And a clear foul there. Joy Miner a little too aggressive. So there's a fine line between how much aggressive play you should have, and that's a little bit too much. So off the foot of Cotton will go the other way. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We'll have 3 more quarters of JV to play, and then the varsity. So a big shot there right before the quarter ends by Lydia Cotton. So after 1 quarter of play, it is 10-4, Rambler lead. I'm Brendan Moore. Stay tuned for the second quarter right after this. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. As we get back to the second quarter of action now between the Lady Ramblers and the Lady Ironmen, it is 10-4 Rambler lead. So Shannon Barber is back on JV for tonight's contest, and she's spent some time on the varsity level. Very aggressive player and smart player as well. Only a sophomore, and already spending time on the varsity, but low numbers. They're not necessarily low numbers, but a low number of skilled players and advanced players for tonight. So Bill Johnson was able to grab her from the varsity tonight, and they'll definitely need her help. They look to upset the Ramblers, who have so far come in and control the game at 12-4 now. So Ramblers haven't had too big of an issue with inbounding, but the Lady Ironmen are so far plagued with turnovers right now, and a wide open shot, no good. Josie Bailing had it. So Elizabeth Nichols working it, and Tegan Griefor can't get there in time, was turned the other way, and just didn't rush over to get it. So it's another turnover for the Lady Ironmen. And Griefor with the block, denying Cora Hogger. So another basket there by the Ramblers, now up 10. So when the Lady Ironmen go into halftime, I'm hoping they find some way to break this press, because so far it's been insanely difficult for them to just inbound the ball and get it on their side of the court. Credit to the great defense the Ramblers are putting on. But you got to wonder, are the Lady Ironmen doing all they can do to break this press, mix something up? And there we go. Courtney Underwood has it. Left side, she's fouled by Cora Hogger. And Tegan Griefor all alone. 3-ball, no good. So I'm not sure that's her speciality, is the 3, but it works on varsity with Eileen Nanaseni. So why not try it on JV? And another wide open shot, no good, but cleaned up by Anna Smith. Courtney Underwood in control. Guarded heavily by Molly Day. And travel there. And she knew it. So 16-4 with 5:52 remaining in the quarter. Still working in the post, and finally Josie Bailing makes it happen. And when you give a team that many chances, they're gonna score. Unnecessary turnover there, and a foul called now on Shannon Barber. So frustration starting to mount on the Lady Ironman side. 18-4 now. And good defense there by Griefor. She's tightening down in the post. Draws the travel. And now the Lady Ironmen just need to improve this guard play and inbounding and breaking the press. And keep those turnovers down and give themselves some good opportunities to shoot the ball because they have not had many. Shot no good by Griefor. Out of bounds off the Ramblers, so 4 new faces coming in for the Ramblers. And they've got a comfortable lead, so now they can start working different units, getting different looks on offense and defense, and working players around in areas they don't usually play in. Those are always the benefits of being up on a team by double digits. But you can never be too comfortable with leads because in the game of basketball, a big lead can change within a blink of the eye. And taking it to the rim and making it pay is Molly Day. All the way with the right hand. Elizabeth Nichols now faces the double team, and all alone, Lydia Cotton with an easy right hand off the steal. So good defense there by Day, but she had the hand on the back, so that's going to be a foul. So 22-4 now. Timeout called by the Ramblers. Be a 30-second timeout call. I'll give them a chance to catch their breath. It is 22-4. Lady Ironman in the bonus. I'm Brendan Morris. Once again, thank you for tuning in as we cover boys and girls JV and varsity basketball as well as wrestling. As the Ironmen have a home meet in a few weeks. We'll be there to broadcast live coverage of Harris Morgan, Colin Ritchie Blue, and Colton Fredrickson, as well as Brianna Benham and Angel Showers, and a great group of wrestlers there on the mats, as well as basketball Tuesday. The boys have a game, and we'll be covering that as well. So Lydia Cotton, guarded by Courtney Underwood. And Nichols trying to disturb the offense and does a good job as Ellery Green gets called for the travel. So Lady Ironman in the bonus That foul draws a 1-on-1 opportunity for Courtney Underwood. And these are the times you want your shots to fall. So the first one is in. And she'll go to the line to shoot one more. Second one, no good. Now Day going right side, no good. And Griefor had good positioning, but gets called for the foul. So at the line, Lydia Cotton shooting 2, and her first one, no good. So I apologize for sounding so nasally. Sickness, of course, spreading around. It is cold and flu season. So Courtney Underwood working the ball around inside Tegan Griefor. And made a nice move and will go to the line to shoot some bonuses. And first one falls. And Griefor will definitely be a good addition if she comes back on the JV squad. But even if she moves up to varsity, either way, she'll be a good player to teach the game to. And what a play there by Elizabeth Nichols, right in the passing lane to disrupt and get the steal, but call for the travel. But Tegan Griefor can definitely be one of those players that lead a team. She's just got to get more aggressive. It just needs to grow as a player. 23-6 now the score at 2:45 remaining in the half. And great defense there by the Lady Armin. So Shannon Barber with the defense. Back-to-back good plays. Has a steal. Now finds Elizabeth Nichols to set up the offense. Cora Jenkins working on Lydia Cotton. And a turnover there. Lydia Cotton lost control, but is regained by the Ramblers. That long jumper no good. And still by Shannon Barber, all alone. Has Ellery Geem on the defense, though. Denies that shot, and Cotton denies Underwood with the block there. So both teams in the bonus. 23-6 is the score. And out of bounds. The Ramblers take over. So 1:52 remaining in the first half. Still 2 more quarters to play, of course, for the Lady Armin. The score slightly out of hand, but there's still plenty of time to come back. They just need to tighten together, put some defense on the Ramblers, and give themselves some better opportunities to score. Because so far, the shots they are taking are not the good looks they need. And here they try and get the correct inbound play. At a wide open Courtney Underwood there. And her shot off the mark. And Barber, you count it. Off the desperation shot, draws a foul. Hey, it's good, it goes in. she'll go to the line to shoot one more. Trying to make it a 3-point play. And that shot off the mark and almost gets her own rebound, but Cotton finds it first, and Cotton goes right side using her speed all the way to rim. But Griefor called for yet another foul. Yeah, that first shot is no good. Cotton will shoot one more. And second one falls. Courtney Underwood setting up the offense. Griefor going to the rim, but the ball knocked loose, out of bounds. The Lady Armmen keep possession. Out of bounds, and the Ramblers take over. Oh, what a play by Griefor. Sound defense, hands straight up and gets the block. So that's the kind of play I'm talking about. And that's what they need. Now they just need that good defense to transition over to some good offense. Now under a minute to go in the half. Courtney Underwood gets the steal, right place, right time. The 3-on-1 and makes it happen. You count the shot and a foul called on Lydia Cotton. So Underwood back at the line, trying to make it a 3-point play, 24-10. Trying to close in on this deficit going into halftime and draw up a game plan to stop these Ramblers. So the 3-point play good by Underwood, and now the Ramblers will take it with 30 seconds on the clock. Seeley getting it inside, but a travel called there on Angel Zupin. And wise words by Steve Seeley, just keep working. Eventually you'll get your payday there. And could not keep it alive there. Out of bounds. Ramblers retake possession. Now 10 seconds remaining. Clock counting down. Out of bounds, stops the clock at 9 seconds. So let's see if the Lady Army can get one quick shot. It's a little early of a shot, but So the quick shot by Griefor leaves 2 more seconds on the clock. And Barber, unable to get a shot, draws a foul right for the buzzer, so she'll go to the line to earn her 2. So that ends the first 2 quarters, but we'll look at 2 quick shots by Shannon Barber. First one, no good. Score 24-11. And neither shot good by the sophomore. So going into halftime, score 24-11, a Rambler lead. I'm Brendan Morse. Stay tuned for the final 2 quarters right after this. kids from Elk Rapids just walk over here and like take our seats. Like, get the hell out of here. Yeah. I tell you, people from Elk Rapids. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. Thank you for joining us for the second half of tonight's JV contest between the Lady Ironmen of Mancelona and the Lady Ramblers of Boyne City. 24-11 is the score with the Ramblers on top. As we're just moments away from the second half start, the Lady Ironmen need to keep their turnovers down, and hopefully they found a fix for the inbounding problem they've been having. So they've struggled with the inbounds and keeping the ball on their side of the court. So Elizabeth Nichols now over to Destin Roy. And that defense there with Boyne City, the steal, but cannot convert into points. So Anna Smith was in the right place at the right time, picking up that steal, but couldn't get it to transition. So Lady Ironmen regain possession. So Steve Seeley, head coach for the Lady Ramblers JV squad, able to get plenty of playing time for all of his girls. They're up 24-11. And for most of the game, it was 24 to a single-digit score on the Lady Ironman side, but they were able to group together at the end of the second quarter and pull up some points. But still, it's an uphill battle against this Rambler squad. Not going to let them get it easily. So Seeley not playing all of his starters right now. He's just going to see how the Lady Ironmen play. And if they come out hot, then of course he'll put the starters back in. If not, he'll let the bench players play and get some valuable playing time. So most of the starters for the Ramblers come out now, and the Lady Ironmen with the ball. So it seems like that one track that just keeps playing and playing and playing and repeating itself. It's the same story. Lady Ironmen turn it over off the inbound. Now the Ramblers are working things around. Seeley inside. Shot no good by Anna Smith. Now Courtney Underwood takes it the other way. Wide open, Tegan Griefor working in the post and draws a foul. A good play by the freshman. And Griefor shot no good. So she'll get one more opportunity to put some points on the board. 24-11. Still the score with 7:03 remaining in the third quarter. I'm Brendan Morris. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Mancelona Broadcasting here on our YouTube channel. So now Annabelle Seeley in transition finds an open Josie Bailing, and she will go to the line to shoot. No. So they're not going to call it a shooting foul. She did have the ball when she was pushed, but wasn't quite going for the shot. So inside, no. Bailing's shot, no good. So out of bounds. They're over the back call on the Ramblers. Lady Ironmen take over. So number 31, Cora Hogger, fouls out of tonight's contest. And frustration, of course. Fouling out, you never feel like you actually committed a foul. Of course, unless it was intentional. But you're always just trying to play aggressively, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And that didn't work there for Griefor. The other way it goes. Left side is Brooklyn Fitzpatrick. Guarded by Roy, and Cotton's shot no good. And Griefor calling for the foul. And now she has to be careful as that's her third personal. A wide open shot inside Anna Smith, no good. Griefor looking for the rebound, jump ball. Cotton gets the look, but Cora Jenkins with the defense. And Griefor able to keep the play alive and get the Lady Iron in possession. Tip ball. And now the other way, wide open all alone. Bailing lost control and wasn't able to get off the good shot. So now Cora Jenkins and Griefor come down with it. So Tegan Griefor had it, but takes a tumble. Josie Bailing just ripped her to the ground, and now Griefor gasping for breath, trying to hold back the tears, and she'll go to the bench a little slow. So just holding everything, her legs, and so she's hurting now. So into the game, number 50, Jillian Michaels. Roy with the defense. And Seeley's shot, no good. But Fitzpatrick gets the rebound and puts it back. 26-11 now. First score of the second half. Illegal screen there by Destiny Roy. That's her third personal foul. It's 28-11. It's Courtney Underwood with it. Goes right side. Has Jillian Michaels wide open in the post, but blocked. And out of bounds. Great play by Josie Bailing. Trying to get the extra effort to keep the ball in, but out of bounds. Stays with the Ironman. And now foul on the floor is going to be on Cotton. So Lydia Cotton called for the foul. And Cora Jenkins has an open look just off the mark. So now the Lady Ironmen just got to work on making those shots as Josie Bailing's shot falls there. But Lady Ironmen getting a few more looks now. They just need to group together and get better looks. So now all alone. The easy shot there by Brooklyn Fitzpatrick off the steal in transition. 32-11. Courtney Underwood working the defense. Just running all around the top of the three-point line. And when you have one person dribble for a certain point in time, the defense gathers and causes a turnover there. So you always want to be moving the ball, and you never want one player to dribble too much. Let the defense expose the offense, and the Ramblers almost lose it twice, but able to regroup and get the ball back. So that shot is up, no good. And foul called. So a foul called on number 22, Courtney Underwood. So Joy Minor coming into the ball game now, and shot is up and no good. But Courtney Underwood gets the rebound now. Her shot is up, off the mark, and Joy Minor working hard, but steps out of bounds. So timeout called. So Lady Ironman still unable to get the looks they want. And frustrations mounting as Bill Johnson talking over with his ladies, trying to make a run here with 3:22 remaining in the third quarter. It's 32-11, Rambler lead. Once again, thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. After this, the varsity squad takes on the Ramblers. Eileen Nanaseni and company hope to get a win at home. Talking to her earlier. And she wants a win. She needs that record to show some improvement. 2-4, but they play like they're undefeated. Every game is a hard-fought game. Just a few things don't go their way, and like, for instance, their game against the Bel Air Eagles, a longtime rival, every year trying to beat the Eagles. This year was supposed to be the year. Had the lead the entire game. We're up by double digits at one point. Lost the lead, and a buzzer beater shot from Lexi Nepot shut out the Lady Ironman's chance of rolling over the Eagles this year. But they will go to Bel Air and take on the Eagles again, so they will hopefully get their revenge then. But of course, they've already beaten longtime foes, the Joburg Cardinals. They have yet to beat them in Nanaseni's 4 years of playing, and finally beat them this year. Cora Jenkins finds some wiggle room and gets the basket. 32-13 now. Day with it, guarded by Minor. Three ball up, no good, off the mark. Second chance opportunity, no good as well. Now Anna Smith working back outside to number 21, Molly Day. Anna Smith, 15-footer, good. That was about 13 feet. But either way, basket's good. 34-13. Ramblers trying to increase the lead. Lady Ironman trying to cut away at the lead as Roy goes baseline. A little pass/shot to Cora Jenkins. The shot is no good. So either way, the Ramblers now take over. Working in the post. And that shot is no good. The Ramblers have it all alone, left side. Shot no good. Ellery game. But the second chance opportunity, good there, 36-13. Courtney Underwood now working on the Ramblers. Solid defense there. And it's 24. Angel Zupin gets in front of the passing lane and creates some disruption, gets the steal, but foul called on Jillian Michaels. And now the Ramblers in the bonus, so Zupin will go to the line to shoot the bonus shot and drains that one, so she'll get another. And his second shot, no good there. Cora Jenkins with the rebound. Underwood up top, guarded by Day. So under a minute to go. Out of bounds, so Courtney Underwood doing a lot of dribbling. But she needs to break that interior defense, trying to get a good look to Cora Jenkins. Or someone's got to take a shot. And a good shot. That's a good shot, but Joy Minor can't sink it. And Jenkins with the rebound draws the foul, so she will go to the line to shoot a few. So she will shoot two. And that shot is no good by Jenkins. And neither fall when they need it most. So Joy Minor with the defense. Day shot no good, and Cora Jenkins pulls down the rebound. So there's been a lot of action from freshman Cora Jenkins. She's working hard so far, but unable to get a whole lot of solid opportunities to make a shot. So now clock counting down, 5 seconds. Ramblers trying to get off one more shot real quick. And no shot. Travel called. So that ends the third quarter play. Score 37-13. Rambler lead. I'm Brendan Morris. Stay tuned for the final quarter right after this. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. Lady Ironman down to the Ramblers, 37-13. Looking to come back here in the final quarter of play. But it's going to take a lot. The Ramblers have been on denial mode when it comes to their defense and their press. And inbounding-wise, the Ironmen are just struggling to get that ball inbounded. having to use their post players to bring up the ball, and that shot good by Jillian Michaels. And shot is no good. So a few missed shots, but the Ramblers keep possession. Courtney Underwood working on the Ramblers. Serena Hardy with the look, no good. Jillian Michaels shot no good as well. Now Ramblers with it. Now Lydia Cotton working on Joy Minier. Game inside. And Shannon Barber pulls it out. Now left side goes Barber. And the Air Jordan shot no good. Got some air time though. It draws a foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And a shot there by Jillian Michaels. And she gets her second shot to fall. So Ramblers very persistent in the post. And they get rewarded there. Going to the line to shoot is Gabby Musser. And Musser makes it happen. So the Ramblers do pretty well on their free throw shooting. Of course, both teams could improve in that category. However, even though they don't necessarily need it, they're making them. And that's exactly what the Lady Ironmen need to do. So there is any chance that the Lady Ironmen can get back into this ball game, it's by just mirroring their competitors right now. Everything the Ramblers are doing, do what they're doing. So far, they're doing things pretty well. The Lady Ironmen get the best of them that time. So now, Courtney Underwood inside to Serena Hardy. The block. And jump ball. And Steve Seeley loving it. And the Ramblers having fun so far on the bench and on the court. It's always nice to be up and have a decent lead. 41-17. Courtney Underwood now. Inside, Serena Hardy trying to get herself a good look. Doesn't get it that time, but steals the ball. And that shot does not fall either. But she'll go to the line to shoot some free throws. And Tegan Griefor is still facing some injury. She went down earlier off of a rebound. She was thrown to the ground. Now Jillian Michaels is getting some playing time. Now 41-18. 5:30 remaining in the ball game. Courtney Underwood now with the ball. Underwood to Serena Hardy, and her shot is no good. So out of bounds. Ramblers take over. And at this point, they can just calm down and let the time run out. Still 5 minutes on the clock. A lot of time to work with. But now just work on your basics. Move the ball around. Get everyone some shots and some points. They keep doing their thing. They're up big on the Lady Ironman. But I do have to say, last year's Lady Ironman team would have probably lost by a lot more than this team is. So already some improvement there, even in the losses. Already improvement from last year, and that's what they need. Just keep on improving. You're not going to have a great program right away, but just keep on working, build it up, and sooner or later, that hard work will turn into success. So, lane violation by Shannon Barber will give another shot for the Ramblers. But that one doesn't fall. So, Brooklyn Fitzpatrick couldn't get it to fall. Now, Courtney Underwood in control. Yeah, she's controlled it most of the game. Finds Shannon Barber. Back to Underwood. Working off the screen. Shannon Barber with the move. Serena Hardy gets blocked, gets her rebound. Now Underwood gets blocked, gets her rebound. So a few times they're getting blocked, they get their ball right back. That's necessarily a rebound, but they're getting the ball back. They just need to get those shots off. And make an extra move to get open and make another extra move to get the defense off of you. But you always got to penetrate that interior defense. If you just run around the three-point line, you're not going to get valuable game time. You're not going to get good shots. I don't think anyone on this team is a insane three-point shooter or could really make one consistently. So all of your shots should come in that box called the post. You really got to work in there. And if you win there, then you win all around. You win in the rebounding game, in the defensive game with the blocks. You win in the scoring game. If you own the post, you own the game. And that's why Nana Seni is always so successful. She owns the post. So now Serena Hardy and company got to own the post if they want to improve this season. So Serena Hardy out with her 5th personal foul. 42-18 with 3:54 remaining in the ballgame. Shot no good. So Gabby Musser's first shot couldn't fall. Looking to make her second one. And that one is good. So now Courtney Underwood goes right side. So turnover. And that shot is no good. Day couldn't make it fall. Few extra chances. And Lady Ironman finally regained possession. Out of bounds, it stays with the Lady Ironman. So the varsity game will stay on the same stream. You'll have to fast forward through the 2 games if you're not watching this live. Well, we encourage you to watch all of our home games live. You can contact me via Facebook or phone. I'll give you the dates in which we'll be broadcasting, whether it's a boys or girls basketball game or wrestling meet. But you can watch them anytime here on our YouTube channel. So the Ramblers working things around, trying to get it into the post. Bad pass goes the other way. So now timeout called by head coach Bill Johnson. Now just trying to make this game respectable. Has about 2:55 remaining in the ball game. Just has to talk to his ladies, calm them down. You know, they're frustrated, but you just got to play basketball at this point in time. Forget the scoreboard. So 43-18. With 2:55 remaining. Courtney Underwood testing the defense, and she loses control. But out of bounds off of Josie Bailing. Lady Ironman keep possession. Off of Bailing. Stays with the Lady Ironman. So out of bounds, the other way it goes. The Ramblers take over, and the full court press has worked for the Ramblers, but the Lady Ironmen haven't really tried it. They don't put a whole lot of pressure up front, just in case they get beat and they can't get back. Taking it to the rim. Second shot opportunity, no good. Bailing, though, doing work. And Day shot no good as well. And Lady Ironman got to get a rebound here. Cannot keep letting the Ramblers shoot. So jump ball now for the Lady Ironman. And still get possession. And checking in, Elizabeth Nichols. And she'll have to wait, so Courtney Underwood goes right side, trying to find someone open. And she is having a difficult time against this Rambler defense. And number 40 gets called for the foul, Josie Bailing. And she's played some very physical defense. And high five to her for doing good work. So Underwood will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And that shot, no good. Cora Jenkins with the rebound. And that shot is no good as well. Lazier with it. Out. And Lady Ironman unable to get a shot to fall. And multiple looks and can't get anything. So timeout call by Steve Seeley. And he's got to be happy the way his Lady Ramblers are playing tonight. 43-18 is the score with their lead. And they are playing some good basketball right now. Have the Lady Ironman questioning everything. And keeping the Lady Ironman on their heels. And fun fact, basketball is not meant to be played on the heels. So you get the other team unbalanced and disrupt their game flow, you're more likely you're not going to win the ball game. And really, the Ramblers have done everything well. They've done the right things. They, of course, have made mistakes, too, and you could argue maybe this score should be a higher score for the Ramblers, as they have not been able to get all their shots to fall. But overall, playing good basketball, and on the road especially. Game with it. Outside to Anna Smith. Working over to Day. In the post now. The three ball, no good. And Nichols with the rebound. Shannon Barber with it. Under a minute left in the game, so the Ramblers will come in to Mancelona and take down the Lady Ironman. But still the varsity game next. We'll see if the Lady Ironman on the varsity level can take down the Ramblers and improve to 3-4. But the Lady Ironman JV squad will go 2-5 now. And this season, still plenty of games to be played. Can easily turn this season around and create a winning one. But as soon as you let these losses mount up, you'll find yourself with 2 wins and 18 losses if you continue to play games like this. Of course, having Autumn Thompson back will be a plus. So a shot there, good by Geem for the Ramblers. Now under 20 seconds left, 45-18. Geem with it right side. 5 seconds and counting. One less shot for the Ramblers. And that'll do it. So after 4 quarters of hard-fought basketball, the Ramblers come in and win 45-18 over the Lady Ironman. Good game for both ladies. Thank you for watching. I'm Brendan Moore. Stay tuned for the varsity matchup right after this. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brian Morris, as we're moments away from the tip-off between the varsity Mancelona Ironmen and the Boyne City Lady Ramblers coming in for tonight's varsity contest. First, we'll have the lineup and the national anthem, and then we'll be underway, so stay tuned. Thank you. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. Tonight's varsity matchup between the Lady Ironmen of Mancelona and the Lady Ramblers of Boyne City. So the Ramblers coming in tonight, taking on the Lady Ironmen. Lady Ironmen sitting at 2-4. Total record trying to become 3-4 tonight. And number 40, Eileen Nanaseni, will lead the charge. So the starting lineup for the Ramblers. Number 1, Annika Bergquist. Number 21, Katie Hoth. Number 30, Haley Fago. Number 32, Olivia Luz. And number 35, Caitlin Gabos. Starters for the Lady Ironmen as Nanaseni goes baseline. Number 5, Abby Dunn. Number 12, Allie Meter. Number 20, Caitlin Ansel. Number 25, Jill Smigalski. And number 40, Eileen Nanaseni. So as Jill Smigalski lost control of it. Turnover the other way it goes. So a bad pass on the Rambler side, but they regroup. And now working around up top. It's Olivia Luz. Yeah, she passes inside to Katie Hoth. Hoth to Bergquist. Inside, Katie Hoth, jump ball. And that's a matchup to look out for. Number 21, Katie Hoth, and number 40, Eileen Nanaseni. What can the Ramblers do to stop Big E? So there, showing her might with the block. He's the conference in triple doubles. And pretty much every post player category. So out of bounds, the Ramblers take over. So JV basketball, the Ramblers defeated the Lady Ironmen. And Lady Ironmen now 2-5 on the season. So Nanaseni, a lot of eyes on her. She's inching closer and closer to her 1,000-point score that she knows she's going to get at some point in this season. But when, she doesn't know. That's something head coach Ben Tarbutton's been keeping from her. Does not want that to be a distraction. And the big play there as Abby Dunn, the young sophomore, making things happen. And what a block by E. Once again, using that size to her advantage. So I talked to her earlier today, asked her what are her expectations for tonight's game and what's she looking to do. And pretty plain and simple, play hard. She knows this team is beatable and that they can get the win if they do everything correctly. And she does not want them to just be one of those teams that is overlooked. Throughout many of their contests, they have been looked at as the beatable team, but now she wants to make this team and a winning atmosphere and a fear for other people to play against. So 4-4, it's all tied up with 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. So Eileen Nanaseni, of course, an overall great player. She is a team player. She wants to get everyone involved, everyone to work hard, so they're confident. She wants everyone at their best of abilities, so when it's game time and in the crunch, people do their job. So Smigalski on the defense, but cannot stop the three there by Olivia Luz. Nanaseni inside, all alone. Easy two ball there. Now, freshman Allie Meter in the ball game. Another young prospect that will look to be very valuable in the future once she gets some more games under her belt. And what a great transition score there for Katie Hoff. So we all know Eileen Nanaseni, a top athlete in this sport, soon to be an LSSU basketball player. Now the question remains, who is going to take over this game at the guard position? We know Ansel and Nanaseni have their spots locked down. We know they're the two to go to when you need points. But who's going to be the guard to get it to them? Who controls this offense? Who runs the plays and gets it to Nanaseni? Because, of course, although she's terrific, she cannot do everything by herself. That's why basketball is such a team sport, because you need 4 other people to work with you and help you out. So Abby Dunn in there, number 5 with the ball, finds Nanaseni, and she will draw a foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Nanaseni knocks down her first one. And that one, no good. So 8-7, Rambler lead. In transition, Luz with a jumper, no good. And Nanaseni with the rebound, keeping it away from the defense. And the over and back call on Allie Meter. The 3 ball, no good there. Nanaseni with the rebound. Annika Bergquist with the ball. Ramblers working things around now. That shot off the mark. Allie Meter with the rebound now. Facing pressure and double dribble called, trying to get away from the defense. So once again, thank you for watching. I'm Brendan Morse, and you can watch all of our live coverage of girls and boys home basketball games, as well as our home wrestling meets. We apologize we were not able to get to every game this year, some scheduling conflicts, and apologize we're not able to go to the away games. So a benefit that Mancelona has, not too many other schools have, are balconies. Gives us adequate space for our equipment and able to record from up in the balcony, but a lot of schools don't have them. And recording in the bleachers is, of course, a challenging task when you're on the road and have the home team not necessarily working with you. So, Nanaseni trying to work inside. That shot is blocked and out of bounds. A rare occasion when she's the one that's getting blocked. And Nanaseni working around Haley Elliott with the rebound, and Elliott unable to make her shot fall. Elliott, aggressive play there, had the hand on the back and the push So Elliott, one of the other seniors on this team, not talked about as much as obviously Nana Seni is talked about, but she's one of those players that just does everything you ask. You know, not the biggest star on the team, but she's just one of those players that does everything and you can lean on for support and to get the job done. She did take a year off of basketball, so now getting back into the groove is, of course, a task itself, but she's done a good job of being a valuable asset to this team. And Ansel call for the foul and frustrated with that call. So now I'll see Ramsey coming into the ball game. Coming in for Ansel. So now the Ironman with possession. 9-8. Lady Ironman in the lead. Abby Dunn will bring the ball up. And that's another player that will be able to lean on for the next few years as she develops as a player as well. She loves the game and she has a talent for it. Just has to find her complete rhythm. She's got speed and good defense. Now just working out the minor details. And she is soon to be a great asset. More than she already is. So, Nana Seni picks up the loose ball. Now in transition, draws the foul, which is going to be on number 1, Annika Bergquist. So Allie Meter coming in. Jill Smigowski working his side, but out of bounds. Now to Sene facing the double team. Her shot just short. Hey, Haley Elliott with the second opportunity makes him pay. And that's someone who I'm excited to watch. If they're going to double team Nana Sene, they're going to leave Elliott and Ansel wide open all night long. And they will make you pay. So at the line, shooting 2. Number 30, Haley Fago. As her shot falls. Now 11-9. Lady Ironman lead. So too many on the court. And now back into it. Nana Seni with the rebound off the missed shot. So 1:25 remaining in the first quarter. And Nana Seni's shot is no good. Gets called for traveling. And the over and back called on the Ramblers. So referee and Ben Tarbutt in exchange of words didn't agree with that call. So 11-9, about a minute left in the quarter. Jill Smigowski with it. Finds Nana Seni. She works and her shot no good. But off the rebound, making a pay there. Yeah, that's the way to stick with it. And a shot there by 25, Regan May. Getting involved here for the Ramblers, 13-11. Ramblers down by 2. Avery Stead on the defensive side, making the Lady Ironman a little uneasy. Good pressure right here as the Ramblers cause a turnover. Yeah, that's something that JV did very well at, is denying the Lady Ironman opportunities to inbound it successfully. So that shot is no good. Ramblers still looking for their rhythm shooting-wise, so now 10 seconds and counting in the quarter. Looking for one last shot. And they will not get it off. So at the end of one quarter, 13-11, Lady Ironman lead. I'm Brendan Moore. Stay tuned for the next 3 quarters right after this. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brandon Morris. Here in the second quarter, 13-11 is the score. Lady Ironman lead over the Boyne City Ramblers. So far, the Ramblers haven't been able to get a whole lot of positive shots. They have had looks, they just cannot get them to fall. And something's got to be done about number 40. The Ramblers trying to double team her, trying to take her out of the equation, but it's so hard. She's such a vital part of this Lady Ironman team. So Elsie Ramsey open and draws the fouls. Number 12, Molly Birch, couldn't get there in time. So the first shot is no good by Elsie Ramsey. And second one falls. So now blocked by Nanaseni. And Abby Dunn takes it the other way, using her speed to get away from the defense. Smegalski for a 3, no good. And it looked there, couldn't quite get it to fall. Regan May had the look, but just couldn't make it happen, so just Smegalski. with it. Lose with the defense. And a blocking foul called. That foul's on number 12, Molly Birch. So timeout called by the Ramblers. And Ben Tarbun talking over with his Lady Armin. Trying to keep this lead and don't look back. That's always been a problem. When they have leads, positive leads, they always have problems keeping the lead. And that was a problem with Bel Air as well as other teams they have lost against. They had the lead for a majority of the game, but at the end, just could not hold on. And they have to do a better job of closing out games. So now Birch with it. Molly Birch right side facing Abby Dunn all alone. The 3-ball no good by Bergquist. And Nana Senni takes it herself. Smigowski goes baseline. Her floater no good. And drawing the foul is number 21, Katie Hoth. And she's doing work, and now we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So foul called on number 21, Elsie Ramsey. So once again, thank you for watching. I'm Brandon Morris, and you can watch all live coverage and recorded games via our YouTube channel. The game is live and then automatically uploads to YouTube and stays there so you can go back and rewatch all your favorite moments. So Nana Senni slings it to Abby Dunn and makes it happen. And Abby Dunn with the shot there. So Abby Dunn, one of those athletes, just overall a good athlete in whatever sport she plays. And hey, I've got tremendous respect for her because she knows how to choose her NFL football teams. Another fellow New England Patriots fan. Can't go wrong with Tom Brady and company over in New England. So Smigowski has Abby Dunn wide open, testing the defense, and that shot no good, but over the back, and that's the right call there. So Nana Senni usually uses her height to an advantage, and that time doesn't work out, gets the over back call. So Bergquist with it. Looking to lead this Rambler to retake the lead. It's 18-15, and Abby Dunn with the steal, one-on-one. And a block there. Haley Fago timed it perfectly. And what a get back after the turnover. Making a negative a positive. Now to Senni trying to keep it away from Bergquist. Bergquist fighting. Creates the jump ball, and the Ramblers get it back. Bergquist all alone. Her shot falls. Making Smigowski pay for the lack of defense. 18-17. Bergquist on the defense. Smigowski all alone. Lady Army trying to get it into that interior. That'd be done. Back door. Can't get that pass. So Stott goes baseline, and she can't get her basket to fall against Big E. So Eileen Nonaceni's nickname is E. And you gotta appreciate the creativity in the student section. Electric E is her name tonight. As everyone's curious, could she get her 1,000-point score tonight, or will it be saved for another night? So Dunn goes baseline and draws the foul. Substitution coming in, Caitlin Ansel in for Haley Elliott. So Haley Elliott and Casey Palmer, both seniors. Elliott has played basketball before. Casey Palmer really hasn't. But they're both one of those hard-working girls you just know you can count on. They're quiet, don't say much, and they're not always too aggressive. But when you tell them to play basketball, they get it done. And that's always a positive to have when Eileen Nonaceni's in trouble, whether it's foul trouble or not having a good game. You can lean on one of those two to come in and help this team out. So that shot no good. Ansel pulling down that rebound. And that pass a little overthrown by Abby Dunn. Just filled out her tryout sheet for the Patriots. Turns out she will not be Tom Brady's backup. But that's all right. She's doing fine here tonight with 4 points so far. So now Allie Meter to Jill Smigalski. And the one-hand grab and turnaround two-pointer. Nonaceni making it look easy. 20-17 now. 2:30 remaining in the second quarter. Allie Meter, left side. And that was a scary moment there, almost an over and back. And Ansel pulls up, can't make it happen. And now Eileen Nonaceni pulls down the rebound and will go to the line. So Nonaceni getting applaud from assistant coach. Ed McCarty, who is definitely a valuable asset to this coaching staff, as he knows his basketball as well, also a referee. So timeout called, 21-17. Here's the score with the Lady Ironmen in the lead with 2:20 remaining in the half. Lady Ironmen in the bonus. So Ben Tarbon talking over with his Lady Ironmen, and head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick talking over with his Lady Ramblers, trying to keep them in the ball game. Still a close score, 21-17. They just got to get more of their shots to fall. And Fitzpatrick trying to get his ladies to really shut down number 40. And it will definitely be a group effort. So Nonaceni sinks that one and makes it 22-17. And a block there by E. There's Hoth. Just didn't have a chance there. And at that time, when you have someone who has so much height, Hoth with the steal and faces yet another block. And when you're facing someone with height like that and who just keeps blocking you, keeps denying your shots, that's when you give them a little extra move. Bump them around. Give yourself some room and some time to make the shot. Don't let Nanaseni decide when you're going to shoot it and how you're going to shoot it. So most times, Nanaseni, of course, has the height, but try drawing a foul or making a double move and get yourself open. There are plenty of ways to stop a dominant post player. But letting him block a wide open shot is not one of them. So 22-19 now. And Abby Dunn with the steal. Right side. And that one's good. Fago not able to lock it that time. Lose over to Stack. Hoth pulling up and denied by Nanaseni. That's when a pump fake or just passing off would have worked. Now 50 seconds left in the quarter. 24-19, Lady Ironman lead. So talking to Nanaseni earlier, I asked her what is some things you can personally do to help your team's success, and she said, well, rebounding and scoring and getting everyone else involved is definitely top priority. She, of course, very excited that she's going to get 1,000 points, hopefully sometime soon. But that is the least of her worries. Overall, she wants her team to be successful and for people to realize that they're for real. They mean business, and they're not to be easily overlooked. And I feel like teams already know that now. You know, seeing this team grow every year, slightly get better, and now Nanaseni in her senior year, it's only right for them to just explode into something new and really take this conference by storm. Of course, a non-conference game here tonight against Boyne City. A non-conference wins against good teams always work. So, 35 seconds now. Rambler goes baseline and Stat will go to the line to shoot two. So, Avery Stat draws the foul by Smigalski. And now, first shot is good. And second one falls as well. And those are the type of points when you're trying to get this lead back. Free throws are always a plus. 33 seconds now. The Ramblers trying to go into halftime on a positive note and maybe retake the lead here before halftime. So Hoth trying to find some room. You can see her trying to move Smigalski out of her way, but that's the travel. She moved her feet. Casey Palmer finds Ansel, and now Hoth with the defense. So Smigalski with it. Another senior on this team who struggled in the past with turnovers, trying to keep turnovers down this season. Never positive to have that many turnovers in a season or a game, sometimes getting into the 20s in her turnovers. But overall, she's improved as a player and looks to continue improving this season. They still need her help as well as everyone else's help to be successful. So now, clock counting down. Can Abby Dunn get a quick shot off? A jump ball called with 3 seconds left. Let's see if the Lady Ironman can draw something up real quick, make something happen. And you can hear head coach Fitzpatrick on the Rambler side, not allowing anything deep. Do not let any deep passes so they can get a quick shot off. Deny, deny, deny. So 1 second, and the shot off, but no good by the Ramblers. So after 2 quarters, 25-21 is the score. Lady Ironman with the lead. So I'm Brendan Morris. Stay tuned for the final 2 quarters of play right after this. Thank you. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brenna Morris. As we return to the second half between the Lady Ironmen of Mancelona and the Lady Ramblers of Boyne City. Score 25-21, Mancelona with the lead. Eileen Nanaseni and company looking to become 3-4 on the season. And so far, Nanaseni dominating in the post, just denying many shots her way. So, start out the third quarter, Ramblers working the ball around. And Bergquist keeps it alive. Bergquist with the ball to Hoff. Fago guarded by Meter, and now Abby Dunn off of the turnover. Abby Dunn has it. And that shot is good by Nanaseni. Abby Dunn off the steal, and that one falls. So Nanaseni has Migalski open, and she takes that all the way to the rim. And she thought there should have been a foul there. So now the Ramblers trying to cut down this deficit 29-21. The Lady Ironmen have had the lead for a majority of the game. And Abby Dunn with the steal. But a foul called. Good defense by Luz, but she was beat. There's really no other choice there but to foul or give up the play. So Abby Dunn will go to the line to shoot two. And her first one doesn't fall. And a 30-second timeout called by the Ramblers as Coach Fitzpatrick wants to talk things over with his ladies. Still trying to get a game plan here for how they're going to stop Eileen Nanaseni. So the Lady Ironmen have a lot of assistant coaches to help, a lot of guys who know the game of basketball. All four of their coaches have had plenty of experience in basketball itself, whether it's coaching, playing, or reffing. So it's always good to have every angle. And when you're a young athlete, being able to be coached by that many knowledgeable coaches, it's definitely a privilege. So the Ramblers have it. Hoff finds Stat, and now Luz. Back to Hoff, defended by Nanaseni, and of course, very difficult against E. Then couldn't make her shot fall. So that shot falls there. A rare basket in the post tonight by the Ramblers. And nice job there by Hoth to reach in and grab it. Katie Hoth has, of course, had a tough time tonight against Nanaseni, but she can compensate the struggles there by working hard on the defensive side. (29-23) is the score. Smegalski with it. Abby Dunn wide open, and her shot no good. So Caitlin Ansel trying to get involved in this game. Have not seen a whole lot from her so far. And Anaseni shot rolls off the back iron and out. And that's the type of move you need to make to stop a powerful post player. The jump stop, get them off balance right when they think you're going to take it to the rim. Stop real quick and pull up the shot. So the Ramblers, when you think of Boyne City, you always think of, success. They have very successful programs, really every category, football, basketball, their cross-country team very well. They have so many successful sports. And then when you think of Mancelona, you don't always think of the same things. A lot of times you think of a program in recovery. They had the high years in football where we were such a powerful program to play, and now it's the opposite. Now Mancelona is seeming to be that team that everyone can, have an easy week against and not have to worry so much. And they're trying to turn that around, get Mancelona back on the right path. So overthrown there and an unnecessary turnover, and couldn't see it from the bench, but some frustration now on the Mancelona side. The Ramblers doing a good job of working it around. Now Haley Elliott comes down with a rebound. So Lady Ironman working things around. Allie Meter had the shot, but that's a little out of range. And Abby Dunn can't get that shot to fall. Now in transition, the Ramblers with it. Bergquist out to Stad. And he's still there. Abby Dunn. And Caitlin Ansel shot no good. Stop. With the rebound, Hoth all alone, and her shot falls. And she's needed that kind of play, just an easy one to make to get her on the positive side of things. And she's hoping for more of those shots to fall, and hopefully some more uncontested shots will come her way, because she has had to face the best of this Lady Ironman team, and that's Nanaseni. So 29-27. Nanaseni with that rebound. The Ramblers fighting hard. Both these teams, good teams, and a bad pass there. Hey, the block, you almost knew that was going to happen. The whole time you're looking at how is she going to block him this time. So now the Lady Ironmen now need to clean up on their passes. Had some unnecessary passes. So Haley Elliott with it. Over to Abby Dunn. Quick shot. That falls. The 15-footer good by the sophomore guard. So 31-27, Haley Elliott to inbound. And look for the pop out by Nanaseni. Pop out from three and a quick shot. And they go a different route. Nanaseni facing the double team. Her shot no good. Allie Meter gets the rebound. Now back up top. Abby Dunn has it. Over to Elliott. Nanaseni. A good ball movement here by the Ironmen. Abby Dunn making the move. Finds Elsie Ramsey. Her shot no good. And Allie Meter with the rebound. A good job there drawing the foul. So number 32, Olivia Luz, called for that foul. Abby Dunn, quick shot, no good. And she gets it right back. But she's going to get called for a foul. Had the arm. So less than a minute remaining in the quarter. 31-27. Elliott with the rebound. Now Ramsey on the left side. Over to Meter. Back up top to Abby Dunn. So Dunn being patient. Haley Elliott over to Elsie Ramsey. Her shot no good. Now 20 seconds. And travel called. Great play there by Allie Meter to get in the middle of that and cause a disruption. Allie Meter turns it over, and the buzzer sounds. So after 3 quarters of play, it is 31-27. Lady Ironmen in the lead. I'm Brendan Morris. Stay tuned for the final quarter of action right after this. Because I have better reputation with that than I do. Yeah, that'd be rich. I'd end it right there. Hello, welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. I'm your host, Brendan Morris. And thank you for tuning in to the final quarter of action between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Ramblers. And Lady Ironman up 31-27. So the Ramblers trying to come in here and defeat the Lady Ironman. And Lady Ironman trying to take down a non-conference team and improve to 3-4. Some missed shots there. And now the Ramblers get it the other way. And Hoth tried to hit it off of Abby Dunn, but almost got it stolen. So number 12, Allie Meter, called for the push. That will send Olivia Luz to the line. And Luz's first shot is good. Nanaseni now with it. Over to Ansel. Ansel goes left side. And a steal there. Allie Meter, bad pass. Now Olivia Luz with the transition bucket. 31-30. The Ramblers will not stay down. And another steal. Hoth, one-on-one. And a foul there. Abby Dunn has the hands up, but that seems to be the right call. Yeah, if she's going up for the shot, can't lay your hands on her and shove her around. So Hoth will go to the line to shoot two. And that first one, good. So it's tied up for the first time in quite a while, 31 apiece. Now Hoth trying to retake this lead. And the Ramblers back in the lead, 32-31, for the first time since the first quarter. So Abby Dunn with it. Ansel fouled on the floor. So Lady Ironman have had some unnecessary passes, trying to force passes, and that results in turnovers. And then a shot that close comes up short. So now the Ramblers are on fire. And Hoth rambling for that basket. 34-31 now. And this is the time the Lady Ironman need to be at their best, because they always play good basketball until the last quarter, and it always seems to get them. It's like the varsity guys team. They play good basketball the first half. All of their games have been close in the first half, but then in that third quarter, they let the game get away from them. And it turns out to be a different story. So timeout called by the Ramblers, or by the Lady Ironman. So now Ben Tarbutton's got to talk it over his ladies. Some frustration there. They've had the lead, and now they're just throwing it away. So they need to make better shots and better passes. But overall, Ramblers playing good ball. They finally getting the shots they want, getting the turnovers and turning them over into points. So Katie Hoth had a struggle in the first half, finding some daylight against Nanaseni, but now she's finally finding her rhythm along with the rest of this Rambler squad. So 34-31, Ramblers in the lead. Oh, Abby Dunn up top. Off the move, Ansel no good, but Nanaseni cleans it up. 34-33. Oh, shot, no good, and she fouls her shot. They try and get the rebound, and jump ball is the call. And Lady Ironman take over, so that's a positive right there, following your shot. Give yourself a better opportunity to hopefully get a rebound and put it back up. Yeah, tipped around, but Nanaseni finally has it. And now Abby done with it. And a bad pass there. And Smekowski almost touched it, but out of bounds. Lady Ironman keep possession. So Nanaseni's done a better job of when she has the ball in the post, keeping it above her head, away from the defenders, because a lot of the people she goes against do not match her size. So keeping the ball away from where they can get it definitely improves your chance of getting a better shot. But when you bring the ball down to your hip, that's when they're going to grab it, and that's when the turnovers happen. And speaking of turnovers, Hoth has been a ball hawk this half. So Katie Hoth couldn't turn that steal into points. But now back on defense. Denying inside access. Hoth on Smekowski. Foul call on number 25 for the Ramblers. It's Regan May. Maybe done shot, no good. And that shot falls. Katie Hoff gets the N1 bucket. And the Ramblers loving that one. That was good, 37-33. Lady Ironman working it around. Allie Meter with it. Her shot, no good. 37-33. The Lady Ironman have had this lead for the most of the game up until this point. Now they got to find a way to get back into it. So the travel there by the Ramblers. And now Abby done with it. Now to San Eagles baseline. And foul call on Katie Hoth. So now to Seni go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And that's no good, so when they need it most, they can't get that shot to fall. And a great shot there by Luz. So Olivia Luz off the backboard and in 39-33. 2:20 remaining in the ball game. Donaceni pulls up. Her shot no good. Katie Hoth can't get that bucket to fall. Donaceni trying to rip it away. And foul called on number 21, Katie Hoth, reaching in. So that's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity. And that bucket, good, 34-39. So a minute 50 left in the ball game. 39-35, down by 4. And Kevin Fitzpatrick for the Ramblers calls a quick timeout. So confusion by the Ramblers. They can run the baseline. So 39-35, a minute 50 remaining in the ball game. Lady Ironman had the lead for most of the game, and then here at the end, the Ramblers playing some good basketball now. But both teams working hard. So now it's all who wants it most. And Donaceni with the block. Bergquist was all alone for a second. Ramblers working around up top to Bergquist. Everystad with it. Olivia Luz, guarded by Jill Smigalski. And Annika Bergquist with possession, and then fouled by number 12, Allie Meter. That is her third personal foul. And Katie Hoth has it. And then followed by Jill Smigalski, and her ankle gets twisted there. So injury on the floor. I'm Brady Morse. We'll be right back after this injury timeout. Stay tuned. So welcome back to Mancelona Broadcasting. Score 39-35 with a minute 16 remaining in the ballgame. Smigalski out with an injury. Seems to be a leg injury around the knee or ankle. But she had to get help off the court. So at the line shooting, Katie Hoth with the 1-and-1 opportunity here. And that falls. So 40-35 now. And both balls. Katie Hoth coming in clutch there, as they needed those. So 41-35. The Lady Ironmen need some quick scores. And Ansel call with a travel. So now 59 seconds left. Lady Ironmen need a stop here. And the long ball. Hoth with it. Now back to lose. So now 1-1. Lady Ironmen forced a foul with 48 seconds left. Bergquist will go to the line to shoot a 1-1. And that one, good. Bergquist saying, if you want to foul me, go ahead. I'll make them. Yeah, second one, no good from Bergquist. So maybe some quick threes by the Lady Ironmen. And Nanaseni draws a foul, so she'll go to the line to shoot two. So down by 7 with 33 seconds left. Lady Ironmen gonna need something big here. That shot falls. And that one as well, so now the press. So Abby now's got to be careful. Someone else has got to be drawing those fouls, because that's yet another one for her in her third personal. Now 28 seconds left, 42-37. Down by 5. That shot no good. They've got to get it down court fast. So need a shot here. The 3, no. And the Ramblers have it. So Haley Elliott fouls there, 11 seconds now. So now desperation moment. Lady Ironmen gonna need a miracle here. And that shot is no good. (42-37), 11 seconds left. And that one falls. So now this one is almost certainly out of reach unless they can get some quick threes. And that one no good. Out of bounds, stops the clock at 4 seconds. So 43-37. Do the math. The Ramblers will hang on to win. And the Ramblers come in and upset. So Lady Ironmen, great game until the end, and they need to learn to finish those games. But overall, great contest here. Final score 43-37. Rambler victory. Thank you for watching. I'm Brandon Morris. Good night.